For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. Until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Moni. Let me clear on out and get this background straight for us. Thank you for tuning in. We have an amazing show for you today. I know I say that every time, but it's true every single time that we have an amazing show for you. Business owners, entrepreneurs, those that want to be entrepreneurs and future business owners. Is this the show for you? Sit back and relax because look, I don't only relax, get hype with it. Hey, Sally. Good evening, everyone. Happy holidays. Yes, Sally, happy holidays to everyone. We are in that holiday season right now. Let's see. We have a Facebook user down there. I don't know if that's Carol or not, but if you go to our either YouTube page or going down the mic page on Facebook, one of those, then it will show your name or just give permission for your name to be shown. So when I put these comments up here, I can call your name, honey, because you know, WUBI, Ubiquity Radio and TV. Thank you for all you listeners and viewers right now. Oh, they are seeing us all over the world. Do you understand that? Do you understand the magnitude of that? And we are so excited. I'm so appreciative. What's up, Anjanette? Miss Sister Love is in the house. Yes, that's right. Sister Love is in the building. That's my girl right there. You all know how she does. We're all about that mental health, awareness, and breaking the stigma. You all make sure you go and check her out. Sister, go ahead and put your links down there so we can share those with the people so that they have those resources also. Yes, love the hat. Thank you. Thank you, Sally. Sally says she loves my hat. All of our listeners out there. Look, I don't want you to miss out on all this goodness being what you can see, my beautiful hat that I have on. And also you can see our guests. You can see all the comments. You can come back and see all the links for the resources that I'm going to be reading to you. Just go back and watch the replay. Watch the replay on one of our platforms, and then you can see all of this. All right. But definitely, if you're driving, relax, enjoy our voice, enjoy the information, and you can always come back on over here and take a look at what's going on the screen later on. All right. So yeah, everyone in there is saying hello and how you doing, and let's get it started. So Thanksgiving has passed by. You all know I had the flu for a minute, so your girl was down and out, but I was able to bounce back for you guys, and I'm excited about that too. Christmas is coming up, Hanukkah, all the other things that we call the holiday during that time to celebrate whatever you may be celebrating. There's so many things. I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone, honey, but you do it the way you do it is celebrate. But the thing that I want to say right quick, and that's why, yes, check out Sister Love down there, because during the holiday season, you know what? A lot of us are happy, joy. And, we're out here shopping, we're cooking, we're going to visit family and friends and whatnot. Just remember that even though some people have smiles on their face, that they are still struggling during this time of year. Okay. And this is a time we should do it all the time, but especially right now that we want to show some grace to other people. Financially, we have different things going on right now. People are, having trouble with housing and being able to get food and different things. So, get out there and just be a little extra nice. Be extra nice all the time. But right now, it's a hard time for some people who may not be able to make it to where their family is or whatnot. So we want to make sure we try and think about that during this season and support them. Now, one of the many things that's happening right now with the show is that we did a whole bunch of upgrades and everything. And something else with the radio station, I want to make sure that you're aware. We have Roku. Let me bring this on up here so you can see what it's looking like over there. It switches over. And so that's DJ Balo, though. There, right there. My cute husband, owner of the radio station. So we want to make sure that that's available to you along with what we do here, because we have pay-per-view over there. So if you're a speaker, a life coach, an instructor, whatever it may be, so many different things. Heck, it could be a comedy show. It could be you're doing a hair class, a makeup class, a financial class, and you have the pay-per-view right there. Okay, and it's going out on Roku and everything right there. So definitely make sure to go and check that out and inbox me if you have films. How about that? You have films that you've already produced and you own the rights to. We want to stream that on there. We want to stream all of that. So we have that available now, and make sure that you do contact me if you're interested. If you're interested in advertising on the station, we want to make sure that you have that opportunity also. During this time, before the end of the year, we're running a lot of specials. So I would advise you to get in where you fit in, because those prices will definitely be going up once the new year turns over. So contact us now, get yourself in there so that you can make sure that you get the best price right now. Hi, Carol. How are you? I hope you're enjoying your grandbabies. I think you have a new one I think I might have seen on there and whatnot. So thank you for coming and joining us. Sally says, maybe volunteer at a rescue mission. Okay, the Phoenix Rescue Mission. She volunteers off of 35th Ave. She said it's awesome. I've always wanted to go and do the feed the homeless and different things like that. So Sally, maybe we'll get together and see if I can get in on that and have the show down there. We won't broadcast because I don't believe in putting people's hardships out there like that. However, we can go down and going down on the mic can go and show some support and help out down there feeding at the mission. So Sally, make sure and get back in touch with me. If you guys know some places, go ahead and post it down there in the comments as to maybe what you do to celebrate this holiday or giving back to the community. I'd be interested to know whether you're here locally in Arizona, or if you're in Florida, we're all over there in Africa now. We're definitely heavy in Africa and Russia and all of those places. So what do you do for the holiday? Because everyone has something different. Everyone has something different that they try and do. We want to make sure that you also go and support our sponsors. We have some amazing sponsors. Let me bring one of those up on the screen for us. We have some amazing sponsors that you can also go and support. We know Niche is one of them, Niche Auto and Film Production. Let me bring their information up across the screen so you can see that. They are, there we go, Auto Productions at 3111 North 31st Avenue in Phoenix, Arizona, 85017. Their phone number is scrolling across there. Also, they are supply all of your car and audio and film production needs. Think of Niche Audio Productions first. When I say that they have everything, my goodness, down to the little wires, the tape, the little lights, all of that. They are one of the main suppliers for all of the audio stores here in the Valley, and I'm sure in other places in the United States too. But go and check them out. Make sure you mention that you saw them on Going Down on the Mic with Moni, and they'll treat you real right. They'll treat you right regardless. We also want to make sure and let you know about Get Bodied by Stephanie Hollis. You know that's my girl right there. Stephanie Hollis, she is the GOAT of wood therapy training, okay? Make sure you go and look at her website, which is up there on the screen, www.gbbsh.com, okay? Make sure you go and check her out and tell her, sorry, I'm Going Down the Mic with Moni, and she'll make sure and get you all straight. And we'll show some pictures. We always show her motivation at the end of the show, but we'll show some pictures maybe today. We'll see. We'll see. If not, make sure you go and check it out. Get Bodied by Stephanie Hollis. And it's the same on all of her platforms. And she has some amazing pictures out there of her work, what she's about and how she does what she does. Now, one of the other things I want to let you know, this is something a little bit newer that I'm telling you about, our media sponsor, Intrigue Magazine. And you can find them at intriguemagazine.com. Check out our dope WUBI radio and TV ad that's inside that magazine. So go ahead over there and show them some love also. And when you do, make sure you mention that you saw them on Going Down on the Mic with Moni. All right, guys. Okay, so it's about time for us to bring our guest on. We didn't want to do all of that advertisement stuff, okay? Now it's time to get down to business. Are you guys ready? Kathy, are you ready to come on? She is nodding down there, smiling big. Let me give her some intro music. You know, now I like to do my little intro music for my guests to come on because I'm fancy. I see her down there dancing too. All right, guys. Miss Kathy coming on in here with us.
I love you, Moni. I love you.
Right. Look, I told you we would be laughing and going at it on here. I try to make it fit in where it can. Thank you, Sally, for saying welcome to Miss Kathy. Sally is my director of research, honey. And this is why a million times I ask, is there anything that you don't want put out there? Because Sally used to work for the CIA, FBI, or something. Okay. And
I'm not running from anybody. Not today.
She finds everything. Sally says she loves your hair and style, Kathy.
Oh,
right?
Thank you. I gotta give a shout out to my daughter, Jasmine Jack. She is fabulous. She is my stylist. She's on board. She is one of our consultants that does brand and imaging. So shout out to Jazz.
All right, Jasmine. Okay, look, we're looking at your mom, and that's your branding of your work, and we're loving it because she's looking jazzy. Again, WUBI listeners and listeners on all of our other platforms, iHeartRadio, Apple, Google, Amazon, all of you guys, everywhere, the 20-something platforms that they're streaming or that we will have this on. Come on, take a look. If you are only on a platform where you're listening, you got to come in and look later because I'm telling you, it just puts another little in the show. It really does. Good evening, Facebook user. Go ahead and put your name at the end when you type so I can make sure and say hello personally to you and call your name out on the air so we know you're here. And especially if you're here as a supporter of Miss Kathy, we want her to make sure to know who's here with her. We have the business in the house. Look at that. Taylormade Consultants.
Oh, yes.
On the line. That's your daughter?
That's us.
Is that your daughter in there for you?
Yes, yes. That is our LinkedIn. Yes. Hey.
Hey, Kathy.
Blaze.
Miss Kathy Blaze of Desertwood Days talk show is in the house. She is a dynamic actress and host, talk show host. Kathy does a lot. Kathy does a lot. And she also has Raising Brit. That's the nonprofit that our show supports and donates 5% of anything that we get, whether it's from sponsorships, whether it's from you buying merch, whatever it is, we donate that to her organization, which is a very worthy organization. So make sure you guys check that out. Look at the people coming in. Hello, Denise. Hello. Another one of our sisters there. So glad that you could join us. So Kathy, let me get to you here, because otherwise we'd be all day with Romper Room Mirror. I will sporadically go over and speak to the people and definitely put their comments up here so you can see them. I'm so happy you're here. I know we had a good tee yesterday.
We did.
And
we gonna let that be where it is.
It has been done, and so it is. So it is. Now you got the people thinking that we're saying something that's real juicy. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Yes, Raising Brit truly appreciates you all. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much. We appreciate all the work you do. You guys go and check out Raising Brit, and that's with 2 T's. Or go to the website. And if you cannot donate, then just share the information. Share the information to help someone. So, Kathy.
Yes.
Let's get to you and what you do for your business and the community.
Well, the name of our business is Taylormade Consultants. And, I know there's a lot of golfers here in Arizona. So I've heard Taylormade, like the golf. No, I am truly Taylormade. And my maiden name is Taylor. So yes, shout out to my Taylor family. Yes, I am a Taylormade. Truly.
Not imitated. You just being you.
So yes, we are there to empower entrepreneurs. So we really take a holistic approach. So we're looking at the person who has a dream of owning their own business and is not sure where to start. Or we could go, oh, that's my little girl. That's one of my daughters. They're saying hello to Tashay. Hey, Tashay.
Hey, Tashay. No. This is what we are very relaxed and we just flow with it.
That's exciting. She just moved to Dallas, so I'm excited to see.
Oh, yeah. She's just happy to see her right there. I get it.
Yes. So anyway, so we do deal with the brand new person to help give them guidance. We can help them come up with their business plan, actually write their business plans for them. If they need to have some type of equipment, I actually am a finance broker, so I can get them financing. So that could be if you want to have a moving business, I can get you a moving truck. Whatever. It can be from that to someone who wants to do events. And therefore, you need tables, you need chairs, you need this, you need that. That's what I'm here to do, to help. Now, I'm not just for the brand new person. I'm also here for the person who has an existing building and a business and needs something. So it's very possible that you're at a point where you need some working capital. You have some things that you need to do. You don't want to dip into your own funds. I can help you with that. You may want to get a building. So guess what? I can do commercial building. So should you decide, hey, I want to put my place in a space, I can help you do that as well. So we have also consultants on my team. I have 5 consultants that work with me, also someone who is bilingual. So that's not anything that's a challenge for us to deal with as well. I have over 35 years of experience in the finance industry. My brother, who please say a prayer for him. He was in a very bad car accident and he's in the hospital. And so much love and prayers out to Thaddeus. So
Absolutely.
He 45 years of experience in the finance and business, and he's very good working with nonprofit agencies, helping them get started. I deal with, we deal with everybody, but then we're not just there to just leave you. Okay,
Okay.
that's where the holistic part comes in, because it's proven that the first 2 years that someone goes into business, it's very hard. We see companies failing all the time. You're like, oh, wait, that restaurant was just there. All of a sudden, the doors are closed. It is
Absolutely.
very hard. So you need someone with you. You need someone to help guide you. Everyone that is on my staff is able to do that. So we have a mentoring and a coaching program, either a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. And if you need more than that, we can give you that. So that's you have that dedicated person that's there for you, to help you, to steer you, to ask questions. You're able to build a rapport with that person. And so that's just absolutely wonderful. Yes, that's our website there. So we have that capability. There I am. There's Chris Robertson, who her family, they also have a plumbing business. So she works well with the trades. She's able to help those types of customers.
Okay.
Jasmine, that's my brand image person. So as you see, image and feeling the part is very, very, very important. Norma Vasquez, she is in Phoenix. She's not in Phoenix, Arizona. She is in Austin, Texas. She is our Spanish speaker. She's from Puerto
Okay.
Rico. So that's my sister right there. And so she has a lot of experience with real estate and things of that nature. And my son-in-law there's John Williams IV. He is a veteran. And so he's able to work with veterans. He's very good in IT. John is he's a go-getter. So there's John. And then my daughter, Trinity, who is my social media guru that's been in front of the camera modeling, you name it,
Right.
that's Trinity. So she's my social media activist and everything else. And then there's my brother Thaddeus right there, who's in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So
All right. And you guys remember to definitely keep Thaddeus in your prayers there.
yes, please.
Okay. And I wanted to show that because sometimes which is great and guys, this is our website. This is the website, TaylormadeConsultants.net. And so it's great when you can put a face with things.
Yes,
a lot
I
of
do
time.
appreciate that. Yes, yes, yes.
And then I wanted to show because with that equipment leasing, because I go and stalk all through your pages.
That's fine. Good.
So I can come up with some questions and then find out what's going on. The equipment leasing, specialty lending opportunities. There was definitely one thing that I wanted to ask about. You have the equipment financing agreement, working capital, sale leaseback, seasonal payments, track lease, SBA loans, private party sales. This is the one that I had a question about because you don't see this every day. You don't see it being offered. You don't see anyone trying to walk you through. You don't see any of those things. And so the private party sale, I really would like for you to take just a quick second and talk about what that is.
Okay. You may know a person that has a van. Just say, for instance, you want to perhaps deliver Amazon, anything, and you see someone at their home that has a big for sale sign for their van, but you don't have the money to pay for that van, but you have a delivery business. We will still pay that private party, which is an individual. So you don't have to go to a dealership in order to get financing. We'll pay an individual if they don't mind going through the process, which is we want to verify that you really do own it. You've got a clear title.
Right.
I'll even help that person get through whatever it is that could be their challenge and ask any questions they may have. So that's what the private party is. So it doesn't have to be at a dealership. You might see someone that has a for sale sign on their vehicle, but you want it, you don't have the money for it. I can get you the financing.
So Tashay, she said that's what she's there for.
Okay.
Just to let everybody know. So So now, would that only be like on vehicles? Could be a building or
Yeah,
equipment or,
it could be anything. Um,
wow.
because I've had people who do construction or have done construction, but they have what's called yellow iron. So that could be, bulldozers, things like that. Any type of large equipment. If someone's no longer doing that or they're selling their business, but they want to get rid of everything that has to do with it, and you happen to be in that same line of work and you want to buy, say, all of it,
Hmm.
all their inventory off of them, we can take care of it.
Wow. Um, Something else that I was reading through in here that said, when you go through with this business, because basically it's business credit,
Yes,
um, it does not affect your personal credit.
that is correct. Yes, business credit is the hardest thing to get established, because generally people feel as if, well, I'm just starting out. What am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do. And that's why they come to us.
Okay.
Um, you will get a business credit profile separate from your personal, which means that the things that can muddy up your own personal credit, such as your own truck, and you end up using that truck for your work for maybe delivery purposes, but
Hmm.
it's not a personal truck anymore. That truck is now a truck that you use for business. So in that area where you see sale leaseback, that's where we will take that personal truck that's in your personal name that's now for business, rework the financing and put it in your business name and take it off your personal credit.
Wow.
So it comes completely off your personal credit. Now it's over here to build yourself a whole new business credit profile. And a lot of people don't know that business credit has the same type of scoring, kind of similar to your personal credit. But the more you use your personal credit, the less you're able to obtain.
Right.
So the goal is always to move that stuff that's really not personal, that's business, whether it be credit cards, whatever those things are. You want to free that up because one day you might want to buy a house. You may
Yes.
want to truly buy a new car for yourself and not have all this stuff out there. So this gives you the ability to take those things off. And the best part about it is that you can write it off at tax time. My friends always laugh at me and call me the write-off queen, but that's what it's for. And it is section 179 of the tax code. It is totally legal. It is within the tax code that in the first year, yes, in the first year of financing, you can write off whatever you finance at 100%. And so
Really?
when people say, oh, I just want to pay cash for that, that's not helping you because you can't write off cash.
No, you
But you
cannot.
can you can write off cash.
You
But
cannot.
but you can write off what you finance. So if you notice here, it says equipment, machines, computers, office equipment, software, all of those things that have to do with your business, you can write it off. And it doesn't matter whether you are a DBA or an LLC. Doesn't matter.
Wow. Look, I have chills, guys. Okay, I'm not gonna y'all may be being cool out there, but I'm gonna let you know the girl got chills over here. I got chills for me and I got chills for y'all. Because if you're not really getting these platinum nuggets that Kathy is putting down, I'm gonna need you to rewatch this. Hit the rewind button. And really, because she just gave you a level of freedom.
Yes.
Okay, let me just make it very simple. You just gave them a level of freedom. That's what I felt when you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm thinking of, okay, you got a business count. And most of us think that's enough separation. That's the separation. I just do it from out of there. But then I'm using my personal vehicle. I'm using, something that everything is kind of split. It's personal and business because you can't afford or figure out how do I get it just for business alone.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, I'm. Y'all know how I get. She said, "Tell them, Mom, that's how you do."
That is how I do it. And I've been doing it for a long time and helping people. And so I was very passionate about it only because it feels like it's been a secret to most of us normal
Absolutely.
people, in our everyday walk. And so I'm sure we're out here to help, but it's beyond that. You've got to pay it forward in your life, whatever it is that you've learned. And I see so many people struggling. We don't like to pay taxes. And I know that's probably a bad word to say. But when you think about what you're doing, you got to have a strategy. If you plan to fail, then if you fail to plan, then you're planning to fail.
Correct.
And you can't be afraid to venture into what people think is, I'm going into debt if I go and finance something for my business. Okay, that is very possible. However,
I'm sorry.
that is possible, because you are going to lose some money starting out. I'm not going to sit up here and say, I'm here to help you start a business and you won't be out of anything.
And I can appreciate that honesty.
Yes, you get what you put into it. So, but what you don't realize is, wait a minute. So you're telling me that if I finance a $50,000 truck this year, that I can write off the whole amount under an equipment finance agreement, even though I didn't finish paying for it? And the answer to that is yes.
And it's in the mail. I ordered it to have my sound machine also, because I need some sound effects. I need some sound effects.
Right. So why not get your credit next year? So you're going to get your money. You're going to get your money back.
When you think that the only way that you can write things off like that and get credit is if you're not for profit. Okay,
right,
and you're donating to one or something like that. Those are the only ways you get 100% of anything back.
That's what you think.
That's what you think. Now, Kathy come with the truth.
I'm telling you the truth
for you. I love it, and exactly. Knowledge is power. Definitely comes with responsibility. So that last part right there, Allie, that last part is the part that people forget.
Yes.
Comes with responsibility. Now, she ain't saying free ball it out here.
No, and Allie does work with me. That's I have nothing but daughters, but my daughters have sons. So just so you know.
She has a whole harem over there. That's all right. But you know what I see? They're all on the same accord.
Yes. And I've taught them. I have taught them, and I want them to be empowered, to be able to, because they're going to have their own family.
Yeah.
And, I am of the generation from my parents that they didn't believe in doing a whole lot of credit. What is that? If you don't have the money for it, you don't need it. Your word was bonds. They didn't talk so much about credit. Mm-hmm. So it made us all be afraid to do it.
Well, because we didn't know these things.
Yes.
That you're exposing for them.
Yes.
Right? That we're letting the world know. Nobody is talking about the other side of it.
Yes.
It's just the half the story, the what they call the wives' tales, the tales from the stoop. You know.
Yes.
You don't want to do that. My uncle did that type of thing. And let me back up and make this quick statement in reference to your girls. You said because you trained them all up, you taught them all. Now we all, not all, but a lot of us teach our children all these great skills and information that we have. Let me just put it out here. The difference being they're taking the advice.
Yes.
Okay, they've taken it. What's up, Stephen from GI? I'll just say, look, that's one of my oldest friends there. I think I met Stephen in, was it Head Start, kindergarten, or whatever it was in Banneker. We were in every class together all the way up through high school because our last names. Yep, always sitting there by each
Ah,
other. What's up, Stephen? This is a good one for you, Stephen, to be listening to. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Sally says, knowledge is power and ignorance is not always bliss.
amen, Sally. Amen.
Well,
Yes. And you
they
know
throwing
what?
them out here. Happy that
Yes.
you're following your dreams. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. I mean, I've always wanted to have my own business. And you know what? The blessings of just being able to help people, I can't even fathom the opportunities. I mean, you, Moni, and so I'll be in 5 magazines coming out pretty soon.
Okay.
Articles on what I'm talking about right now in credit and helping people to truly understand how you can be empowered and not be afraid. You know, that's fear is it's not a true thing. It's just
Absolutely.
something that we have. There's something we're apprehensive about that we just can't seem to get a grip, and it's usually because we don't have the knowledge of something. So when
Mm-hmm.
we're not sure, you know, it's kind of like seeing a spider. I mean, unless you've had a spider bite, you don't really know that that spider it's gonna bite you. But you've seen enough people to know, well, that spider could bite me, and you know, you could get a spider bite and not be a brown recluse.
And that's what bit me.
That's what I'm saying. You know, it might not be that bad. You don't have to be that scared.
Right, right.
You
And
know?
and when it bit me, I didn't see it anyway. It was underneath a doggone pool chair. So I mean, I didn't know till later. So the party went on, you know. So I'm like, you think, you know, the fear are things that we build up. And in my mind, this is just me. I'm not saying this is law and this
Mhm.
is what actual, but fear is an direct, far from our opposite of faith, because
Yes.
both are unseen,
Mhm.
unknown, and we build them up and believe how we want to. And you believe one, and it can keep you moving forward. You believe the other, it'll stifle your ass
Oh
real
yeah.
quick.
And I have been a procrastinator generally all my life, although I've been a go-getter. I've
Hmm.
always been extremely driven. I mean, my siblings, I'm the youngest of 6 children,
Wow.
and my one of my brothers said, "Well, you were the first kid, a 7-year-old, to go to the bank with your little bag of money." Said, "I want a bank account at 7." I just walked up. I just walked. I'm from Philadelphia, so I walked up to the bank myself at 7
Uh-huh.
years old and thought I was going to open up the account. And the
What,
man,
you were on a mission?
I was on a mission at 7. He's like, the guy was like, "Baby, where's your parents?" I said, "They're at home." So I went back home and I was like, "I need to get to the bank." My mother was like, "What do you mean you need to get to the bank?"
Right.
I
Like
was
the
like,
imaginary bank or
yeah, I was like, "No, I got money." And I had counted it. And, you know, here I am, 7 years old. I saved up like $35. And we're talking about back in the 70s. I thought I was,
wow.
you know, balling. So she was like, "You know, we're going to go up there and open yourself a bank account." So I had my little bank account, took my little jar of my money and went on up there and opened my account. And at 7 years old, I was like, "I'm going to do this." And she was like, "Okay." So I've always had this thing about how to obtain it. Didn't know all how to do it, but I kept trying and saving and working towards those things. So
So in speaking with, as far as with children,
yes.
so this is your Instagram page.
Yes.
So now this is a young lady right here,
Mm-hmm.
um, Courtney Pierce and daughter Journey,
Yes.
uh, who
Journey.
is who is a young up and coming entrepreneur. So isn't this amazing and motivational for our youth? So now, did you work with them?
I started working, I met them on that day actually. And she reminded me so much of myself that I knew that she had to be someone that I wanted to mentor because I saw myself in her. She made all of her lipsticks there. She made it herself. She had
Mhm.
incense on the table. She packaged it. She had names for it. And I asked her if she had a bank account. She said yes, that she asked her mom to take her to the bank. And I was like, she touched me.
Kindred spirits.
It's me. I'm going to help you for free, baby. You're going to be something else.
Mm-hmm. You're going to be what you would have wished that you had at that age.
Yes.
Was a you.
Yes. Yes. And so that's what I offered to her, to help her and help her mom, and just to guide her and to show her the right way to really be successful in what she's doing. And that it's a big thing. It's a thing. This was at the expo that we have the Black Expo.
Okay.
And I was just so proud of her, and I let her know that I was just so incredibly proud that at 7 years old, she wanted to do that. And we have to encourage our kids. I mean, once upon a time, kids could sit outside and sell lemonade.
Yes.
Now things are too dangerous and all kinds of things are happening. So that doesn't.
And people are too Sue happy also.
And people are too Sue happy. We could go on about all the reasons why we don't do what we do. But when there's opportunities like this, and now we have the internet. Oh, that's Thaddeus's wife, Monique. Hi, Monique.
Hi, Monique. We're all sending prayers, the whole community. We're all sending prayers and hoping Thaddeus is doing much better than on the men. Thank you for tuning in, though. We appreciate that.
So see, you made. Hey, Philly's on the map right now.
Hey. Oh, I'm coming to the barbecue for sure now.
You it. You're it.
For you all that don't know, or this is your first time watching the show, so part of one of the things that I boast about our show is that by the end of the show, I'm your favorite first cousin. Okay. and that's exactly what she did when I told her, because when you think of your first cousins, it makes you kind of warm. They're even kind of better than a sibling almost, definite partners in crime, and you may fight or whatever, but you're getting back to it, and just a good time. The favorite first cousin, not your least favorite, your favorite first cousin. I'm being very intentional with my words. So.
I got about 300 first cousins, and I don't know if they're out there watching, but I love them all. I'm serious when I say I got about 300.
Oh my goodness. I'm still coming to the barbecue.
You can still come to the barbecue. That's all right. It don't matter.
301. Okay. 301. That's what it is right there. So I want to go back over to your Instagram and bring up and just kind of look down here at some different things where you're showing all the different things that you offer, of course. You guys, and Instagram is under the same name, Taylormade Consultants. So make sure you go over there and support. Now, I wanted to talk
about this challenge credit. Thank you for going back to that. Don't let your credit keep you from reaching out to me, because I do have resources with banks that deal with people with challenge credit. Now, when I say challenge, I mean like as low as a 500, which in most places you can't do anything with.
That was going to be my question. Exactly. What does that mean? Because you see so many people boasting, we can work with any credit. And you go and realize, damn.
But I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Please.
You can have that bad of a credit score, but you better have some money.
Okay.
So I know it might sound strange, but I'm just going to be honest. For a lot of companies, if you haven't been paying your bills and your credit is low, you should have some money. I'm sorry.
I understand the theory of that. What
are you spending your money on?
Okay, see that part, because let's just keep it 100 now. I have to, I'm gonna keep it 100 too, because sometimes, a lot of times, whatever, people are doing other things. And I say people, and I'm people too, because I've done it. Okay. I'm not going to fake the funk on that. I've decided, no, I'm not, I don't do that now. I will be very honest. I don't do that now. However, in the past, yes, I'm like, no, I'm going to go on over here and do ABC. I'm going to get with them a little later. They be all right. type
Yeah,
thing.
and I don't mean to sound condescending, and so I do apologize for that. But
No,
I'm
no,
just
no,
saying,
no. No,
you
this is
know,
what they need to hear because that's the real. So you can come in with that type of low score. However, the other side of it, that knowledge is a power, and then the
yes,
responsibility, get some
yes,
money in your pocket also. And now,
right.
when you say that, what type of money are you talking?
Okay, so that's a very good question. Depends on what you want. Now, don't think I've had to have this conversation with people before in a very frank way. If all you have on your credit is things that you put on by Experian, like your gas bill, Experian allows you to self-report.
Does it?
Yes. So you can self-report paying your cable bill, your electric bill, your gas bill. So all these bills that you do pay on time,
Mm-hmm.
it can actually show there and help you. And that can boost your credit. The flip side of that is that now you're coming to me and like you really like the new Ford trucks.
Okay.
And those Ford trucks are $85,000. And on your credit, you've never bought a car. You've never had a credit card, maybe once, maybe when you were in college, or maybe you had a very small like Visa or Amazon
Mm-hmm.
Prime, you, very little. And maybe the very most that you've ever reached out to someone for is maybe $1,200. Unfortunately, your answer, no matter what I try to do, is going to be declined from the bank.
Okay.
And the reason why is because they don't know that you can handle that kind of debt. There's nothing in your history to show you can handle an $85,000 truck.
Right. So now,
Nothing.
do you assist them with getting in a better situation with their credit or their?
Yes, I
Okay.
can. I definitely can. And especially if they've been working a job. And I'm like, okay, so you have been working. What's your bank account like? So here we are. We're going back to the bank account.
Mm-hmm.
And they may say, "Oh man, I might have $100 right now, but I make good money."
Right.
So someone may say, between my wife and myself, shoot, we bring in about $8,000-9,000 a month. Wonderful. We just have never really bought anything.
Okay.
Wonderful. Well, at the end of the month, it shows you only got $100. When are you paying your? So I'll ask them, when are you paying your bills? Well, I'm paying it, so when they're paying their bills and when their statements go out on their
Mm,
from the bank, it's happening before. So the statement comes out, no, after. So the statement goes out, and maybe it's a couple of days after they paid all their bills. So
yeah.
now all the money that they had at the end of the month shows they don't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had to tell them, switch when you pay your bills, so
And
that when your statement cuts, that money's there.
a lot of people don't realize that with your credit cards, you can call to find out when they report so that you're paying it at the right time.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. Yeah, because those dates aren't set in stone. You can change those dates, and it doesn't bother you. So there's ways of maneuvering it. So when they say, "Oh, I don't have any money," well, guess what? I can help you. If you get money in, you're just not structuring your account right. I can help show you how you can do that. And I've
And
successfully done that with people.
see, that's the part of the game. And I say game because it's chess, not
It is.
checkers,
Yes.
that people don't get. They're paying their bills, but not
Mhm.
paying them in the strategic manner that they need to be paid to optimize for their credit scores and what their debt to ratio and all those different types of things are.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So now we have a question from
Okay.
Tashay in reference to banks and whatnot. She said, I have a question, Mom. Mom. So business credit. If I
Uh-huh.
left a bank that was my business account for my ATM business not in good standing. Can I start over?
Okay, so you put it in your business account?
She said, me and my boyfriend are trying to start a freight company. I'm so nervous about this to share. I don't know. Does your mom know all of this ahead of time? Or are you taking this opportunity to enlighten her on the show? Like she can't say nothing wrong because she on the show.
I know. I'm like,
I'm like, I feel like Maury Povich a little bit here. Great question. I like your style, Tashay.
yeah. So this is what I would say. If you're starting a new business, start the new business and have it have nothing to do with the old. Just start off brand new. Start the new business, get a new EIN, open a new LLC, and start brand new.
Okay.
And
will that she did with that bank and leaving it not in good standing affect this new business?
It won't affect the new business because the new business has its own business entity.
Bam. Did you all catch that? Did everybody catch that? Okay.
People do it all the time. Think about these stores that go out of business and they come back with a different name.
Well, the average person doesn't know what they're doing on the back end.
Right. You don't think about it. Yeah. You just have a different business name so that
under new management.
I'm sorry, what was that?
When we see the signs under new management.
Under new management, yes.
But it's basically the same place, same people and everything.
Same people with a different business.
Okay.
You're taking the chance of starting all over again, which is okay because I do have resources of banks that look at your experience. I mean, there's so many things that people don't realize that's out there. I mean, I have a few of my banks that look at the fact that, say, for instance, with how her boyfriend wants to be a truck driver and he wants to buy a truck so that he can do like over the road or whatever. Mm-hmm. Maybe he's been doing that for the past 10 years. Okay. He's been doing it, but for someone else. Guess what? It's like having experience in the industry, but now that industry experience, you're taking it into your own business. I mean, that's something that that money can't buy.
That's true.
Experience alone. So I have a resource that looks at that. Oh. They want to know, well, how many years have they been doing it? And guess what? If they have at least 3 years experience or more, they'll accept it. So they don't consider you brand new.
Wow.
So that's why I said people can't be afraid to just come to me and ask because there's so many things I know. And
I think, and we may have said this last night, I can't remember, or maybe I said it early in the show. It's, the stigma, embarrassment, and all those different things of what your true situation is. Because if they don't tell you the whole ditty, then you're not going to be able to give them or guide them. Say, okay, get off the gas right here. Let's get on the gas over here now. And then we can circle back around.
Yeah.
And get back on the gas there and know we got clearage. We can go forward without having to worry and look behind us.
And there's not too much I haven't seen or haven't been through myself. That's I'm not sitting here like I've never had bad credit and I've never had a problem and I've never done anything and I knew all of a sudden what I needed to do. That's not the case. I had to learn that. And once I learned it and I made sure that I just made that be my expertise, I can't keep good information in. Why do that?
Because so many people do. But thank you for the transparency also. Yeah. Because my opinion, especially in today's world with all the things that, from COVID and then from the market crash in '08 and the possibility of heading back that way. People want to know that you understand and that you're not looking down on them. A lot of times when they walk into these banks or go to life, life coaches or financial assistance places, they act as if they ain't never had to make a payment arrangement, Lord, ever in life. And so why would you not be on top of A, B, C, and D?
Yeah.
Sir? And you don't want that when you're going in and you're trying to humble yourself and you're just trying to get help. That's not what you're looking for. You're looking for somebody to understand and get where you sit. And let me put this back up here because this was something that I saw on one of your pages that I was like, oh yes, I like this. They need to really see that this is how you do business. Let's see. Tailored to meet your needs.
Yes.
So it's not cookie cut. It's not cookie cut services.
No, I make sure of that. That is something that I am, as you saw, all of the people that are part of my business, but I touch every single thing. And it's not because I'm micromanaging anything. I'm touching every single thing only because I'm older than, except for my brother Thaddeus. I'm older
out there.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm older than everybody else, and so therefore I have seen, heard, been, done, no ways, understand things from both ends. I've worked at banks, I've worked at brokerages, I've worked at insurance companies. I've done it all. I've been a single person that, I'm still single with trying. Hello, I'm still a single person.
Throwing that out there since we're all across the world right now.
I'm still that single person, trying to make ends meet and trying to be successful. So I get it. I really, really get it. And I try to be very open and transparent. So my phone rings constantly. Just like yesterday when you called me and I was like, oh, yeah. I accidentally left my phone. I think subliminally I was telling myself, leave your phone at home. Go to the store, leave the phone.
Take a break for a hot second.
Take a break. But, I'm a night person. I'm up. I'm not very good in the morning. People that work with me, for me. And I say with me because we do work together. I don't consider anybody like working for me. We work together. We are a team.
I love that. I love that part of it too. So now let's go ahead back over to your website and bring that back up and kind of go through a little bit. I'm over here at the contact us. So guys, we have business hours, which sounds like she ignores because she's getting calls at all hours.
And I honestly don't mind, because if you have your own job that you're working, your own business from 8 to 5, you might need to talk to me after 5 o'clock.
Very true.
So
Absolutely
I get
true.
it. I get it. So if you happen to reach me or you email me and say, hey, Kathy, are you available now? I most likely will be like, yeah.
We can appreciate that. But guys, try and be respectful though. Try and be she ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, okay? Try and be respectful of it, although she is there to meet your needs. And on the website, when you go there, you can also, right there at the top and at the bottom, click on all our social media, email, and even a little phone thing right there for you all that will respect those hours when you're calling her.
Yeah, and our pricing is on there as well for some of the services in which it is. And then our application, that credit application comes into me. I like to talk to people even after the credit application is done, only because I want to understand what you're wanting, what your time frame is. This helps me know the direction of where to take. So I do touch every single application.
Wow.
So I do. And so that's not a problem for me because I want to be that close. I just do. and I want, it's kind of this creative mind that it just starts to flow, and it's like, okay, I could do this. Where are we at? So this is this constant thing, and I want to have that touch with each customer that comes my way. I mean, right now I'm able to do it, but one day I may not. But right now, why not?
You have a trained tribe that you birthed.
Yes.
And so, so I feel like you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right when that time comes. They're going to be just little copies of you with their own little flavor and sauce on it.
There you go.
I see under services here on your website, your startup business bundle. Hey guys, business plan writing. As business owners, entrepreneurs, we know that is one thing that definitely business owners hate.
They do.
That and not just, I don't do it's intimidating, or it's made to seem like it's intimidating. That, and I see grant writing down here, which I may have to get with you for. That is lovely. That is lovely, grant writing. You have 1 hour consultations that you do also.
Yeah, we'll give you 30 minutes for free.
Okay.
And most of that is to talk to me. And in that first 30 minutes where you're talking to me, I may decide, because we've had this situation, John is who you need to speak with, because it's whatever business you have that's in his wheelhouse. And I'm going to put you with the most experienced person that knows your type of business.
I love it. I love it. Startup business documents. And I am assuming, you correct me if I'm wrong, this is to make sure that your business is actually set up correctly.
Yes.
All the way around, from beginning to end, so you have a fresh, clean, productive start.
Yes.
Okay. Now, guys, we didn't practice this.
We didn't.
No, I'm just trying to break it down to modern times for you, because a lot of times when we look at these things, we put too much into it and get overwhelmed, or we say, I don't need that, I can do that myself. But these are the reasons why you go ahead and invest in yourself and your business in order to give it to the experts. And knock it on out for you.
And I've tried to be that person who didn't want to do things myself. I mean, and then I was like, I don't want to do it myself, but then I do want to do it myself, but then I do. And then you end up procrastinating because you think you can, and you look at it and go, ooh, and then you're going to try again. And then all this time, tick, 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 tick goes by when you could have just done it. And so right now we have a special, I think, on that. I don't know if it shows up there, but I think it's just $300 at this time to get all of that together, which also includes making sure they have their EIN and everything with the IRS.
Okay. Your mentoring services, and like I said before, grant writing. Oh my gosh. Social media management, email marketing package.
Yes. And I'm going to say something about this grant writing, and I don't mean to step on any toes about this.
Okay.
But anybody who's been successful or tried to write a grant should know it's not easy. But you do get people who go online and see, I can get you a free grant, or I can really. It's truly not easy to do, because you need to know, based on the grant that you want, what they're looking for. And so the verbiage is important. And so my brother Thaddeus is extremely successful on getting grants. He's got grants for churches. He's got grants for all types of nonprofits, for profits. He's a whiz. And so he's taught me. And so I wouldn't be confident if I hadn't learned from the best. So
come on through, Thaddeus. Okay. All right. Yes. And I see here at the bottom, military discounts, active and retired.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yes, because some of our banks will do that. So people don't know that. that banks will give you discounts on your document fees and things like that if you let them know that you've been in the military. They might even give you a better rate
But see,
because you've been in the military.
that's why we have an expert, because you know all these little things and things to ask us to make
Exactly.
sure that we can come through with it.
There you go.
We looked over at this section before, but just in case someone wasn't here, equipment leasing, which is just phenomenal. This right here is a game changer in itself.
Yeah.
I mean, there may be other businesses out there doing it. I have not heard of it being done to this extent and this thorough and with this many options, and especially this private party sale, honey. Yes, we're going to have to talk about that some more. I am so intrigued.
They don't go as fast as the normal thing because you got to, some people who own say you're buying it from somebody else, whatever that equipment is, maybe it is the title. They knew they paid it off. They just didn't go get it. So it just, you got to, it's a DMV kind of waiting game sometimes with those. But as long as you're patient, I could do it. That's not the problem at all.
Well, I would rather do that than if I had, if I wouldn't try to negotiate it myself as an individual and then end up in all that mess because I don't have the proper documentation from them in the end.
Exactly. And I've known people who bought vehicles and they go, oh my God, this man didn't even own it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We make sure that it's in the name of the person who's trying to sell it. I'm not going to even let you go into something like that. I've told people, and I've had that situation happen more than once. I said, have you seen the title? Well, no, they said they haven't. Have you seen the title though? I'm here to help you. You are what's important to me, not what they are selling you. Yeah, that's important, but you're important. And I don't want to see warm. Yeah, I don't want to see my people I'm very, that's the mother in me. I don't want to see anybody taken advantage of because that can happen. And it's just horrible. I don't want that.
So let me ask you, what was it that made you think, hey, I need to put this together, and I have a brother that can do this. My girls they pretty on point, and a son-in-law, all these things. What made you say, I need to make this an official company and get this out to people? What was it?
Well, because I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. I had been doing something similar somewhere else, but there was a piece of it that was missing that I felt obligated to provide to the community.
Okay.
And because I could not do that to the extent that I felt was needed, I thought about this for years and years. It wasn't something that I just up and did. I had to make sure that mentally I was prepared, financially prepared, and just, it's that fear thing. So I get it. And I was afraid. I was afraid to do that. Although, my background, my mother was a school teacher, my father in the Marines. So failure was never an option in our household. What? And that's where, and I sort of raised my daughters on that when they would say, I can't. What? You can't.
Right. All things are possible, child.
All things are possible, through Christ. And, so I've always had that belief, but somewhere in the back of me, I was afraid too. And then I realized the more people asked for me to help them, specifically requested for me, because they knew that I would be honest enough to tell them the truth about their situation and would help them to the extent that I did, I realized I had to do this.
That's a kudos to you. That really is. And I know a lot of times we don't like, especially as women, we don't like to toot our own horn, but that's all you right there. And that's very much so. Thank you and congratulations and all of
Thank
those
you.
things, because
Thank you.
they were buying you, the security in you, the trust in you, and then knowing that you had the knowledge base also to come
Yeah,
on.
and this has been a blessing. You know, this company has actually taken off so fast. I am not even prepared. That's what is so crazy. When I finally stepped out and did this, Moni, it's just like I tell my very close friends and family, I'm like, this is unreal. I mean, this business has only been truly operating since September.
Wait, hold on. September of what?
This year?
What? We did not discuss that miracle. Wait a minute. So now
I have done I mean, when I say this thing has taken off like a rocket ship, I never would have imagined it. Never, 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 never. That's when I knew I was doing the right thing.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna put some nitro under it, honey, because I'm getting ready to start referring and talking about it everywhere. Your ears gonna be burning. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have some other conversations. We're gonna see about getting you your own show and putting you on the station.
Thank you.
We've been looking for a financial person to do a show on.
I would be very, very honored to do something like that. Really,
Yeah.
I want to, even on our YouTube channel. I've just been like, okay, how do I do it? How do I do it? What do I do?
Oh, you got the person to help you right here.
I know.
That's
Look
what I
at
do.
Well, so yeah, when you were saying all these things that you have now on the TV station, and Trinity was sitting over here, she's like, Mom, Moni, she's over here. I'm gonna have to move it, Moni.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I love putting people on, the same, this is what I do. I love being of service. I love giving people the information. I love helping them. I love pushing people forward with their passions also, because it's healing for me and it feels good. I don't know nothing about holding on, because I remember when someone taught me the analogy, if you holding on to stuff like this, can't nothing get in. You can't receive nothing.
You can't receive, and you got to be willing to be vulnerable. And I call them donuts and daggers. And you say donuts and daggers. Well, you think about a donut, and if somebody's throwing a dagger, the dagger could go through the donut hole, or that donut hole could be like your life preserver and you float. So that's why I said donuts or daggers. Are you holding the donut up, trying to miss it, or are you getting inside it, letting it be your life preserver and taking you to the next level? So donuts and daggers. Donuts and daggers, girl.
Oh, yeah. I got into it a little bit too much there.
Donuts and daggers.
That's a great analogy, because you got to forget about all these daggers and you got to go ahead and get in that life preserver and do what you need to do instead of this.
That's right.
Daggers be done tore it up. What you doing?
They be done tore it up, and it might go through the middle of the donut if you don't just get into it and let it take you where you need to go. Don't hold it up trying to. No, you got to get in that life jacket.
So true. Oh, yes. I hope y'all getting these platinum nuggets, honey, because they are dropping heavy everywhere. And let me say this is a time for you guys to share and subscribe. Okay. Yes. Go on to all the Going Down the Mic platforms, our YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, Twitter, all of those. Definitely go to our YouTube and subscribe, our Instagram and subscribe, and our Facebook and subscribe for sure. Now, we have a guest here. And I've been running these things down at the bottom to show you her social media. I want you to go and follow and subscribe to her social medias. Yes. And then get on over there to her website. And if you have further questions, put that in there and contact her. And make sure you let her know that you saw her and heard about her here on Going Down the Mic. Or just say with Moni. That's good enough.
With Moni. And you never know what nuggets I may decide to give.
Put that donut on, honey. Put that donut on. Put it over there. Quit dipping and dodging and put the donut on before you miss out. Before you miss out. Look. So now your services, because I think I'm going to leave the website here soon, but I want to make sure they know the person does not have to be here in Arizona. You service people from all over the nation.
Yes, all over the United States. All over the United States. I have a customer right now that's in New York that does, with Staten Island. So everywhere.
I love it. I love
So,
it. So there's no
and all the banks that I use are everywhere.
Whew. Huh. So now let's talk about entrepreneurship. You have age things. You want people to know. Basically, I guess it ain't too late just because
No, you know what, Moni? I just turned 57 in November.
Where? Where? I'm in the 50 club too, but I'm saying where? 57 where? But continue on.
Yes, and so the thought would be, have you lost your mind? You're going to be you're taking on this responsibility and you're closer to retirement age than you are to anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? I can't do call center jobs. I've done that. Okay. I've been there. I've done that. I've tried in the corporate ladder, and those things just aren't for me anymore. It's more for someone who's younger.
And I think having more control of your own finances and future is of today's world anyway, because there's so much volatility in the business in corporate America.
Right. And, I was afraid, but then once I got into it, man, this has been the happiest I have been in my entire life. I have to say, it is not, of course, having my children, but
of course. That's a different EIN. How about that? That's a different
we're
not
whatever, getting married, all that kind of being in love, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I really do.
So on the real tip, to feel good about myself.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, I just can't believe it. I mean, I've been married 3 times. I've gone through so many trials in life, having great credit, bad credit, this credit, that credit, this, owning a home, not owning a home, owning a home, not owning it. I mean, so I know the journey, the financial journey that most people are going through. Like I said, there's not too many situations that I haven't already been in, but I'm so thankful that I never gave up. And it was very depressing, and life, especially now in this economy.
Yes.
So that's why I said, I don't want to make it feel like, when I'm like, where's your money at? I know it's hard. I go to the grocery store too. So I know it's hard.
But you're just asking the questions that they're going to ask.
Yeah, I just have to. It would be remiss of me to say to someone, they would not want to know, what are you spending your money on?
Right.
Wouldn't you rather hear it from me?
I was going to say, I'd rather hear it from my good first cousin to soften the blow and to explain, this is what they're going to want to know and want to ask, and don't take it the wrong way.
Right.
It's a business question. It's a financial literacy question, all those types of things.
Yes. And I've had to send hundreds of decline letters. That's not what I like to do.
Right.
It's not. Right. I wish that I could give everybody anything they ever want. But sometimes you're not ready. That person's just not ready. And I wasn't in the past either. You got to be in the right headspace.
Yes.
To be able to take what and not appreciate the blessings you have. So if you have the money and if you have really good credit and you have this situation, don't take it for granted.
Yeah.
Don't take those things for granted
I tell my
because they
boys
come
all
and
the
go.
time. Sorry. I said, I tell my boys all the time, I'm like, if you can't handle the little money, how am I gonna trust you with the big money?
That's right. Don't
You
start
know?
me to preaching, but I could say
We both get it going, okay? I'll be
he,
done got my
he
handkerchief.
can't bless you with more. Okay, hold on now. He can't bless you with more if you can't do. You got to appreciate the little bit.
You got to
If
take
you're
care
not
of
taking
that.
care of
Respect
your
it.
Honda Accord, how you gonna get a Tesla?
Yes, exactly. How you gonna get it and keep it? Let's say that. How you gonna
And
get it
keep
and keep
it
it?
and keep it. Appreciate. You
Yeah.
know, you gotta. You know, and there's nothing wrong with having the Toyota Corolla, Honda. Or there's nothing wrong with that.
Hondas are still
Nothing
good
wrong.
cars to this day.
Yes,
I would say that.
they
So,
are. They are. There's nothing wrong with that. But society makes you feel like, well, I should have more than this. Why? You could, but what would you do with it?
well, and then this is the thing that I tell my boys, because when, I deal with celebrities and all this other type of, environment. And when I go into these mansions and all these fancy homes with all these different things, I tell my boys, I tell other people, I don't want that big house. I think of how much does it cost to heat this? How much in the summer? How many air conditioning units do all of those things with the luxury vehicles? There's luxury tax. The plates are higher. The insurance is, they're just all these other things other than just the note. There are all these other things that come along with it. And I would rather travel or be able to go to a nice dinner, and have something that I know that if something happens, I still can keep.
Yes.
Or I can get paid off early or whatever it may be, So it's just not about keeping up with the Joneses.
Exactly. And I'm not really I'm not a person that fixes the credit. So let me just put that out there, because I've had people ask me, do you fix my credit? No, but I can tell you, I can empower you to do it. Because if you do it, I think you realize what has to be done. It becomes more real for you.
Right.
If you do it. And I'm not going against what anybody else's business is, because that's good.
Absolutely.
That's good. For me, personally speaking, if I got to fix something, then I know not to break it like that again.
And also, if it breaks again, you know how to fix it, or you can see the signs of it deteriorating. And let's get this back going. Exactly.
There you go, Moni.
Teaching a fish and
That's
to maintain.
Right.
There you go. To scale it, to gut it, to fry, all of those things. All of those things. So, and then you can't be fooled if you know.
There you go.
Nobody can fool you if you actually know. Even if you allow someone else to do it, you can speak intelligently and ask questions effectively if you know how to do it yourself, but you're allowing someone else to do it.
Right. And you're aware of interest rates, and you know what that means. And like I said, the whole thing about writing it off and different things. When you are part of the process, then you can take that and wow, I can't even say this. It's the education, paying it forward, it's unmeasurable. It's just really unmeasurable for 4 years. So.
Absolutely agree. WUBI Ubiquity listeners and viewers, thank you so much for hanging in there with us. Yeah. I am sure you are in full delight. I don't even have to ask. I'm sure you have shared this. Everyone has. If you haven't, hit that share button right now. Hit the share button right now on whatever platform you're looking at, whether you're watching it live or you're watching the replay, because there's someone that's affiliated with you, associated with you, or that that can benefit from this. Okay. And you may not even know that they need it and they can benefit. Go ahead and share this right now. Share it in some groups. Definitely share it on your timeline, but so that other people can benefit from this. Just like we said, you want to receive, you got to give. Have those hands open.
Yes, and contact us. You can go into our website, as you saw, that said contact us. Please make sure that if you do want a phone call, that you provide a phone number. Because we do have people that will call you back. But if you don't put your phone number in that message section, and we're going to kind of fix that up a little bit to where it's a little more clear, for some people, and that contact us section, that yes, there's the email. So people will put their name, their email, and might say, I've had this, I need help with my business. If you know that you're not a person that checks your email every day, and I've been emailing you, and I'm guilty of what I tell you yesterday, so we're not even going to go there.
Right.
Call me. Put your phone number down, and someone will call you. But our phone number is right there as well. So put your number in there, and one of our consultants will give you a call to find out what you need.
Here. So, and then I'm going to switch back over here to your Instagram right quick, just so people know and you can see what the top looks like there. Let me move that off of there. There we go. And so at the top of your Instagram, there is a link where you guys can just click the website.
Where is it?
Website right
there. Is that our Instagram right here? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's your Instagram.
I was like, oh.
You were looking like, who page is she on? That's you right there. That's you. That's all right. That's all right. We've been through a lot. It's different when you're looking at it from this.
Yeah, it is. I was like, oh. We are on Yelp as well. We're on Yelp. Gosh, there's so many places to find us. So yes, there's many ways to get in contact with us. Alignable Phoenix, Alignable Pennsylvania, and also Alignable North Central Texas.
Wow, guys. And if you forget all of that, or you can't come back and find this later, you can always message going down on the mic. You can always message going down on the mic, and we'll definitely get you in touch with her ASAP, because we ain't trying to block nobody's blessings, honey.
Not even. And I'm really just as open as I am with you right now. And so just give me a call. So before I let you go, I want to make sure you have a book coming out, don't you? Yes. There's actually going to be a couple of books that, I don't know if I'm able to say,
If you can't give details, that's fine. They just want to look out.
Stay tuned. There are two books.
Will that be posted on your Instagram, your website, all of the above? Where would they?
All of the above.
Okay.
Some of this is just me, not the business. So you may just see it on my own personal Facebook page. One book has to do with living bold after 50.
Okay.
And so just giving someone wants to hear my journey and the things that I've done. And then the other is an anthology that I'm co-writing with someone. So I'm excited. Both are coming out in 2024. I'll be in 5 magazines coming up soon that have asked for my info. BLK Magazine, Women's Journal, Business Weekly, and there's another one I can't remember. But there's about 5 of them that I'm going to be featured in there and getting an award at the Marketing 2.0 conference in Vegas in March.
Love it.
For my exceptional leadership and marketing abilities. So
I love that.
I'll be honored for that. So I'm very, very honored and surprised, but I'm feeling honored that my leadership is being
recognized and honored.
Yeah.
As it should be. I absolutely love it. Now, you were in Empowered magazine, correct?
What? I don't remember. I'm almost doing too much. I've slept.
That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna find out for sure. I thought that you were.
I know I may have. I've done a lot of things with Senator Mark Kelly. I'm very much of an advocate as well. He's had me be on several roundtables that he had for the healthcare reform act with President Biden. So I've done a lot of television with that, roundtable discussions, Washington, D.C. And so just being on several of those types of things and giving articles and my thoughts and my journey on my own health challenges and experiences. And Senator Kelly he is such a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful man.
I love it.
Him and Gabby, they're great.
I love that. Well, I want to thank you for being here. And before I let you go, let me pull up my motivational thing from our one of our platinum sponsors, Stephanie, that we have here. And excuse me, I want to make sure and play that before you leave. I always play that before my guests leave because it's so relevant, because I haven't had a guest yet that hasn't been 100% passionate about what they're doing. And that makes the difference in how you perform and what you offer, but also, and I'm sure you can attest to it, in starting up a business, that people are so gung-ho about money, when if you give good service and you are in your passion with, the money's going to come, and it's going to be a great foundation for it. It really, really will. And that's something that she constantly says within here, and I love to play.
And I had to learn it too.
You have to love what you do and do it for the right reasons versus doing it for the money. When you do it for the money, then the business doesn't last. When you do it because you love it, you pour your all into it, by default you win, and then you'll never have to worry about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I heard you were starting to say something.
No. I was saying no, that's right. With everything, yes. If you have to put your all into it and have to be passionate and not worry about the money. Although you want to make you have to worry, but everything that she just said, exactly.
Mm-hmm. And your passion will lead you in the right directions. It will attract the right people.
I am a witness to that. I never would have thought me in somebody's magazine, me, on TV and talking with senators and being with all these different people, me, this kid from, Philadelphia who was teased as a little kid, being like the chunky little kid and just a tomboy. They had brothers and did this and did that. It was always everywhere. And I never would have thought me.
Absolutely. And honey, Jasmine got you looking fly. Tomboy wear. Making fashion statements over there.
I can still shoot a basketball though.
That's okay. You're gonna look fly doing it.
I can do with my grandson, and I can shoot a basketball still.
I love it. Well, is there anything else that you want to share with the people before you leave today?
No, just don't worry about how old you are when it comes to following your dream. Just follow it and let your passion lead you, and you will be surprised. And be open. Don't say, oh, I don't do that. That's not what I'm doing. That's not in my wheelhouse. You miss your blessing when you try to stifle yourself.
Because a lot of times other people see things in you that you don't see in yourself. And
There
they're
you
calling upon that natural talent that they see that you don't know that you're exuding.
Yeah, I learned it. I wouldn't say that if I would not be experiencing that right now since September.
I'm blown away. Yeah. When I get I'm serious. I'm so serious. I didn't think you were going to say September 2023. But people are not, however, people don't miss the part where she said how much time she put into pre-planning before she stepped out here. So she didn't wake up in September and say, I'm going to do this, and it looks like this.
Right.
That's what happened.
No. Thank you.
A lot of, I don't want to take that away from what you put into it. And I think people need to see that and understand that we're saying September. Wow. However, a lot of work went into the pipeline before this.
Yes.
So,
and you got to have the right people around you.
Ooh.
People who
Yes.
truly love you and feel your vision.
And support it however they may be able to. If it's just saying, girl, you're going to be all right. That may be all they can do, but they can give you that support and saying, girl, I know you should cut that out. You should quit. So
Yes.
all of
So
that is very important.
yes,
I
it is.
have enjoyed this immensely.
Me too.
I am going to have to be some type of customer or client because you have just opened my, and I have a degree in business and I'm a hellified business person. However, you have schooled me today delightfully. And so people also with your age and your experience, don't ever think you're too old and don't ever think you know too much, that you can't learn something.
Yeah.
Smart business people continue to learn. They continue to surround themselves with people that know more than them, that are better than them for those reasons. Okay.
And don't be afraid to say you don't know. It's okay.
Yes. Yes. For the people who will try and, use you because of that or prey on you, don't even get offended. They showed their hand, say, thank you very much. All right. All right.
Right.
Thank you for that one. That'll be the last time you get that opportunity, but thank you. And then you know ahead of time. You don't have to waste no more time with them people in your camp. So look at it that way, possibly.
Exactly.
We could go on and on. You are my spirit person. Oh my God, you are my person.
Well, we've been knowing each other a long time, but we never really kind of like talked.
Okay. I'll accept that. Okay.
We'll talk about that off the air.
Absolutely. Because we're going to talk off air because I am serious in reference to offer you and helping you about that show so we can reach more people because what you have, what's in your nugget, what's in your team, we got to get it out there. Yes. So thank you once again for coming on the show.
Thank you.
You are a platinum guest. So whatever, like when you have the information, when you have other stuff going on, you have sales, you have things that people need to know, they have deadlines or just something you're doing, or when your magazine releases come out, tag me, and we'll be sharing that on our platform also because we want to continue to show you support because like I told you, as a platinum guest, it goes beyond your show day.
Yes, and Dr. Elaine Harvey, I will give her a shout out. She is the lady that my anthology is going out to. So Dr. Elaine, I give you a big shout out to you. Thank you.
All right, Dr. Elaine. But thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you to all your viewers that came in off of your platform. Thank you to all your family that came through. Thank you for all your team/family that came through. It has been a delight, and kudos to all of you guys. In all sincerity, you're doing like an amazing job. This is doper than dope. This is doper than dope, honey. I don't get impressed easily, and I don't get hyped and chills easily. You got me Jones, and I'm getting ready to go downstairs. Let me see. Hopefully my husband is still awake. I'm going to go down here and talk to him.
It's only 8:30.
Well, he got to be up at 3 in the morning.
Okay. All right. We'll show him some grace. We'll show him some grace.
Absolutely. But hopefully he is still awake down there. And I can at least, if not, I'll be talking to him tomorrow this weekend about it. But thank you again so much. Thank you to all
for having me. It's been an honor.
It has been my honor and my pleasure. And I'm just, like I said, the smile is real. The cheeks is... This has been great. This has been great. WUBI Ubiquity listeners, we're going to say bye to our guests for right now. I am just a little saddened because I could go on all night, honey.
I know,
with this conversation. I know I'll keep
come
starting
back. Whenever you want to have me, I'll be back.
You have the link. You schedule yourself as you see fit because we have more to talk about, but we're getting ready to get you your own show, honey. I'm going to come on there. I'm going to come on your show. I'm going to come on your show.
Hallelujah.
Absolutely. That's how it works. All right. We're getting ready to take you on out. And I
thank you
so much. Thank you so much. Have a good
Love you.
Bye-bye. Guys, oh my goodness. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's all I'm gonna say is you're welcome. But that right there, you are welcome. I need to put my Cash App up, honey, because baby, that was something plus something. You guys, again, share this show right now. If you didn't already, y'all not listening, share the show. Share the show for sure, because people need this information. People need it. And there are people that you don't even know that need it, that are struggling or have questions or doubts. And this right here will let them know that there's a possibility that there is an organization out there that's willing to work with them that can get them over these different humps. Oh, the game getting ready to change over here, honey. You all just don't even understand. It's already changing for 2024. Get with Miss Kathy over there and Taylormade Consultants, and you're going to see the works of that. So I am definitely excited about her being on the show. Guys, it has been an amazing show. As I said before, we want to thank our sponsors, from Get Body by Stephanie Hollis to Niche Audio Productions and WUBI Ubiquity Radio, of course, radio and TV. I have to remember to add that part. So excited that we have our TV channel now. And again, if you're in film, if you have a production, if you're doing plays, my goodness, yeah, Tyler Perry-ish, okay? We all start from someplace. We'd love to be streaming those for you. We would absolutely love to be. If you have types of events that you charge for, we do have pay-per-view also. So all of those options are there. And then again, if you want to advertise on our station, this show is going out to over 150 countries right now. So I'd say I want to see the different language down there coming up to being translated. We just want to help you. So this has been another amazing show, guys. I'm not going to string it out any further, okay? Because I got to get downstairs and talk to my husband about this and send Miss Kathy some messages too. And I'm looking at the clock. Guys, chime in if you need to reach out to her. Remember, let me put that website back up here, scrolling at the bottom. There you go. And then don't forget, this show will repeat on Monday, and you'll be seeing it all through the holidays, because that's what our platinum guests get. They get those premium days for replay also. When everybody's home with their families and everything, we'll be replaying all our platinum guests for you. That's part of the benefit. When you come on the show, you want to get that platinum package. You do want to get it. And if you book it by the end of this year, by the end of 2023, you'll still get that sale price, because the price is going up. It's truly worth it. It is truly worth it, just for the advertisement and the exposure alone. So guys, I'm going to get out of here and talk to you guys later. Oh, I do have one small announcement for myself. So I'm being featured in a magazine. It comes out on the 9th. It comes out Saturday. So I will look on my pages and I'll share that with you guys. I'm excited. I resisted it for far too long. For a year, I said no, until they were like, oh, you're going to say yes. You're going to get a photo shoot and you're going to say yes. And we're going to be in the magazine and feature you. So that will be coming out on Saturday. This is December the 9th, and I'll share it with you. So I'll see you guys later. Take care. Do something good for yourself. Okay? Do something good for yourself so that you're equipped to be able to do something good for somebody else. Talk to you later. Peace.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you, using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. Until I feel the vibrations.